Welcome back to UK theme parks, and it is feature time here on the channel. Now then, for enthusiasts all around the world, not just here in the UK, some things are more important than others, and there are things particularly around roller coasters and the amount you go on that really strikes a nerve with a lot of theme park enthusiasts. So today we're going to have a look at our rules for counting the coaster cred. So, credits are the amount of coasters you've been on, and these are the rules that we follow. And let me just say now, everyone has their own rules, but these are the ones that I follow when counting my coaster creds. So, first thing, one coaster equals one cred. Doesn't matter what seat you're in, it doesn't matter how many times you've ridden it, one coaster equals one cred. Now then, we will try and marry up the pictures and the videos with what we're actually talking about as we go into rule number two. Rule number two is indeed dueling coasters. Now, dueling coasters, as far as we're concerned, are two completely different coasters. Doesn't matter which side you run, doesn't matter which one you go on, they're two totally different coasters, two completely different creds. A lot of them these days, as we see with Dragon Challenge, offer a completely different ride experience with different speeds and different heights. So one coaster for each. However, the Möbius coaster, which we have one of in the UK in the Grand National, is one complete track. Although you may not ride both sides at once, it is one complete track. So we class that as one cred. It's great to get both sides, but it's one cred when you've ridden the whole lot. Number four, powered coasters are indeed one cred. Why? Because there's a lot of elements to them that coast. Quite simply, if the roller coaster can coast, it's classed as a roller coaster. And although powered coasters are powered for some of the ride, certainly not all of it. When you take the Runaway Mine Train at Alton Towers, there's many occasions on there where speed picks up, where it's clearly coasting as opposed to being powered. So powered coaster is one cred. Rule number five is a picture from Six Flags. Larsen Looper is not a roller coaster. It is on one complete chain area, and it goes all the way around. This is a flat ride. We have no kind of anything over that. Now, Skywarp, however, we're classing as one cred, and the reason why we're classing this as a cred is that, again, there are elements of it coasting where it's on more than just a looping track. As you'll see here, there is something keeping the trains apart from catching up each other, which they would naturally do on a coaster kind of situation. However, the rest of it, there is nothing pulling it around. So these we are classing as a coaster credit. Number seven, relocation coasters are not an extra credit. I'm afraid that, you know, once you've ridden that coaster, that's your coaster. Doesn't matter where it goes, that coaster is really not going to change in the way it was designed, built, or anything like that. That is your coaster cred. And we've had a few relocations in the UK. One pictured here is in Fusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, used to be at Southport. That is still your one credit. You have been on this coaster before. That's the way it works. Now then, following on from that, clones, of course. This is another one of the Infusion clones out of Terra Mythica. Clones are a coaster cred. And why are they coaster cred? Because, again, they are completely different roller coasters. We're not talking about you riding the same roller coaster in a different place. It is effectively completely different steel, completely different supports, completely different trains. Everything about it is completely different. The whole location, everything is about it being different. Now, you could say relocation ones are going to be different because of the way they've been set up, but they are still the same track, the same steel. So clone coasters have their own creds, and there's plenty of them around the UK and plenty of them around the world as well. Now then, rule number nine, retract coasters are not an extra cred. This becomes apparent with something like the Incredible Hulk at Islands of Adventure, but also a lot of your favourite coasters have been retracked or partially retracked over the past. It doesn't mean it's an extra credit. Rule number 10, altered coasters. Now then, contentious part here. Altered coasters we class as one credit, an extra credit for it. And the reason why we say that, and we're going to use the example here of Son of a Beast, the wooden coaster that had the massive loop over in America. You know, at the end of the day, if you turn around to someone and said, I've been on Son of a Beast, the first thing I'd say was, oh my God, what was that loop like? And they might turn around and say, oh, I went on it after the loop disappeared. So that to me has to be a different cred. You know, if they change the end of the ride, if they remove track, add track on, you know, this is a totally different ride as far as we're concerned, so we count it as one cred. If you are unsure, obviously, Roller Coaster Database lists all of the credits which you can get around the world, and you know, it's a very reliable source. They're experts there, you know, they've had many discussions with people, and this is kind of the be all and end all diary, to be honest, of what we do, you know, of what you count. So people do things in different ways. We appreciate that. Do you agree with our list? Let us know. Let us know in the comments below. Do you agree with our list? Is there anything we've missed? We also don't class a change of train design or anything like that as a coaster cred either, because again, it's the same steel metal framework. But let us know below, what do you think? Do you count differently, which is okay to do so, but let us know in the comments below. Now then, we are going to be back very, very soon with our actual coaster cred count. So prepare your coaster cred count. If you haven't already, we know some people don't care. We know some people are absolutely all over it, but this is what we count as a coaster cred as we go into our count, which we'll be back for over the next couple of weeks. So be sure to leave your comments below. Be sure to get your counts ready. We'll be back very, very soon, and thank you for joining us.